Happy Thursday night. You are here with myself, Mandy Elam. I think it's just going to be me tonight. We might get a surprise guest, we'll see. But I think it's just going to be me, which I'm excited to hold some soul space with you all. We love our Thursday night live space. It's just beautiful, and it's an opportunity for you to drop in and check in with yourself and your guides if you want, or just hold space. A lot of people just like to tune in and see what we're talking about and see what kind of readings come through for others. So if you hop on, say hello, let us know you're here. We would love to hear from you tonight. If you're interested in getting a card, let me know. I'll pull you a card or two. And I want to tell you all a little bit about all the things we have coming up right now. So the most exciting thing that we've added recently is our Soul Garden monthly membership. It is beautiful. It's $11.11 a month, and you get so many things with it. You get a monthly meditation. You get a private readings for group members only. You get a ticket to our online soul circle, and you get the exclusive content of our Soul Garden, our soul broadcast, which is this beautiful, amazing blog we all put together, and everybody adds a little piece to it each month. And we have a really cool theme each month, and it's lovely. So that opportunity is coming on up. We also have events coming up. If you're in the New Jersey area, we have an in-person soul space coming up on Monday night in Egg Harbor Township at Spa de Luxe, which is a beautiful space. If you haven't been there, you can get massages and facials and all kinds of amazing treatments. And we absolutely love holding space there. We're there pretty much the first Monday of every month to do in-person activities. And basically, we've been doing our Soul Circle, which has been awesome, but we're probably going to add in some more classes and new things there. We also have an in-person space now. Ursula and I are going to be reading once a week over at the Sage Lady Shop, which is in the Zen Landing Wellness and Yoga Studio, which is just a fantastic, amazing space. And it's located right in Mays Landing, New Jersey. And on Tuesday nights, you'll have the opportunity to come and do an in-person reading with me if you'd like. And on Thursdays, or every other Thursday, I believe, Ursula will be there doing astrology readings. So that's some exciting news. We got a little space over there, which we're really excited about. And we have the Last Splash coming up, Mermaid and Pirates Festival. Send us good vibes. We know that there's some storms churning, but we're trying to manifest a really nice day for Saturday, September 16th. It's the Last Splash Mermaid and Pirates Festival. It's going to be over in Atlantic City at the Absecon Lighthouse, which is in Atlantic City because it's actually Absecon Island. And it's a fundraiser for the Marine Mammal Stranding Center and for the Absecon Lighthouse. And we are so honored to be able to help facilitate and produce that. And it's going to just be lovely. We also have our merch line back. I'm wearing one of our shirts tonight. I'm so excited about that. There's hoodies, t-shirts, all kinds of different things. A tote bag. There are hats. And different versions of the hoodies and the t-shirts and the tank tops. And you're able to order whatever kind of color you want for most of them, which is pretty nice. Welcome if you're just tuning in. It's Thursday Night Lives. If you'd like a card or if you have a comment or want to share how this week's been, how this energy is treating you, let me know. We'll chat about it a little bit. And I'd love and be honored to pull you a card. So that's an exciting thing that we have coming up, our merch shop. Right on our website. Super beautiful. We took some time to design it. We work with Clever Cow in Vermont. They're incredible, small business, and we're able to get exactly what we want when we want, and on-demand printing to be really mindful of all of our resources. So we're really grateful for that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get us started while we're waiting for some people to pop on and take a little look at what kind of energies we have going on right now. This is the Healing Waters deck from Rebecca Campbell. What do we need to know this week? What kind of messages are coming through for all of us? Ooh. All right. So we're in this Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde energy right now. And it's been a little intense for a lot of people. We're coming out of the full moon, moving over into that new moon energy, and some things are happening for us. The first message that comes through is follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. emotions. As I mentioned, during retrogrades, it's the time to rest, retreat, relax, refocus, reprioritize. And if we're wanting to create future rivers and oceans, it's so important that we start with that trust, with that dedication, start to trickle it in and build our stream and allow the flow to come on in. Hey, Beth, what up? Glad you're here. My first viewer I know of tonight, our first comment. So glad you are here, sister. And if you want a card pulled, or if you have any questions or comments about the current energy or how you've been feeling this week, let us know. And right now I'm just doing a general reading for everybody for this week to see what's going on. So it started with follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. So anything that you can pull in at this time and allow yourself to develop a little trust with. The way we build trust is actually by showing up for ourselves. When we can start to make mini goals and show up for ourselves, whether it's just going to bed at a certain time every night, whether it's eating dinner each day, whether it's drinking enough water or something little, as we start to show up for ourselves and attain little tiny goals for ourselves, we're able to establish more discernment and more trust in the universe, in our angels and our higher selves, and then eventually with other people. I think you build it with yourself, and then sometimes spirit, and then sometimes others, or whatever way it works for you. But it's always an opportunity. We then get the Lady of the Lake. New beginnings, something's about to happen. So as we're moving into this Mercury retrograde, resting, retreating, refocusing, it's a time to trust too. Whatever's falling away is falling away for a reason at this time. And it's also a time where we do want to allow ourselves to trust in a new beginning. You know, it's so easy to think of the past. It's so easy to feel like we're stuck in certain things. It's so easy to think like, oh, I'm in the thick of this, so nothing new could happen right now. But even though it's fall and things are falling away, that means new opportunities for different things are going to show up for us at this time. We then get the third card that we get, and I'm just also going to share our post here up in our groups so that people know we're on live tonight. Our last one is the Sacred Well. Replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. So that's just like the secret to it. What happens a lot of times, if we're not, hi, Julie, I'm so glad you're here tonight. If we're not allowing ourselves to give from a place of, all these water cards continue, right, Beth? Totally. If we're not allowing ourselves to give from that place of plenty, then there isn't an opportunity for us to give. Eventually that well runs dry. Eventually it becomes depleted. The best place to give is from that overflow. And, you know, it's talked about in all kinds of different ways all over the place. And until you actually kind of practice it and do it, it's hard to remember. Hey, Denise, glad you're here. It's hard to remember how fulfilling that can actually be until you run dry, until you got to clean up the mess and put yourself back together. So the Sacred Well, replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. So anything you guys can do in this dreamy Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde right now, Venus is all about relationships, particularly the one with ourselves. You are not going to be of service to yourself and to others if you are not tending to your own well. It is, you know, a lot of us feel like it's a selfish thing to do, but it's really one of the most sacred things that we can do in order to truly be of service here for ourselves and for others. So Julie said, hello, it's been a crazy week. Wanted to see what Spirit has. Any messages for me this week. You got it, sister. So let's go for Julie. I'm going to start my reading list. So if anybody wants a card or has any comments about what this energy has been like recently for you, let us know. Hop on in. Julie, I'm feeling called to pull some angel cards for you. Malik, can I ask a question, please? Of course you may. I'll do my best to answer it. You can put it in there and we'll see what's up. All right. For Julie. Ooh, Julie got a jumper. There's your jumper. And then we got two more. Perfect. Okay. You're getting called out a little bit. Angels are calling you out right now, Julie. That said, I would love a card, but in a little bit, if that's okay. You got it, sister. I'm sure you are doing your thing. So for Julie, right now, Julie got don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. So meditating is to go within and to know thyself. That's what meditation's all about. It's about allowing ourselves to get present. It's allowing ourselves to not have whatever energies, circumstances, situations are going on around us to affect our energies. So clearly, you already said you had a crazy week. There's opportunities to get stressed out, to get bummed out, to get depleted. But then there's also beautiful opportunities right now for you to allow yourself to not hate and to meditate instead. When you find yourself getting frustrated, when you find yourself getting irritated, and this goes for everybody, irritation most of the time is showing us where our boundaries are getting crossed in some way or another. And it's always an opportunity to reevaluate and see what's going on and why we feel that way. So if you have an opportunity, even if you've just been stressed and you have an opportunity to take a break and do a little meditating, I invite you to do that. I'm going to be back in one sec because my dog is barking and scratching at my door. So I'm going to let her in. All right. So then after that, you got, Julie, the balance card. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life in balance. Bum, ba-dum, bum. They're showing a lot of the times you know what you need to create balance. It's just about creating the time to make that happen. And if you can even just do little things, like if you're standing by your kitchen sink and doing some dishes, or if you're brushing your teeth or anything like that, and you can start standing on one foot and then the other and actually physically working on your balance a tiny bit, it helps us bring balance to our mind, to our soul, to everything else. And whatever it is that's overwhelming you at this time and making you feel out of balance, it's your permission to allow that to come back in. You then get, to sum it all up, Julie, healthy choices. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy decisions. This is a time to be a little bit selfish. This is a time to focus on you. People have been pushing your boundaries. Situations have been, experiences have been, things have been a little wild lately, and it's time for you to just do what's best for you. It doesn't mean you love anyone or anything else less. It means you love them more. It means you love yourself more because you're able to make these decisions that are better for you. So I hope that supports you tonight, Julie, and I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to everybody else who's hopping on in tonight. So glad you're all here. Yay. Hey, Christine, what's up? I just made an announcement earlier that Ursula and I are doing in-person readings at the Sage Shop in Mays Landing, or at the Sage Ladies Shop in Mays Landing, which is in Zen Wellness Yoga Studio. And it's just the most beautiful space and the most magical little shop. And we're so excited. I'll be there on Tuesday nights doing in-person readings, and Ursula will be there on Thursdays, every other Thursday or so. So if you don't like the Sage Lady already, check her out, give her a like, a follow. Her shop is dreamy. Her advisors are a dope team, and we're really excited to be co-creating and holding some space there. And like I said before too, we have our merch shop is back. Here's an opportunity to see our Sea Goddess Healing Arts merch. And we have our Soul Garden monthly memberships, which is a beautiful space that you can join for $11, 11 cents a month. And you get a meditation, you get access to group-only readings, you get access to a group-only blog post and content from each and every Sea Goddess. And then you also get a ticket to our online soul circle each month. We have all kinds of classes coming up and services and different things. And if you're enjoying our show tonight, we also have a virtual tip jar that was a request of one of our guests. This is our gift to you, so it is not required, but a couple people asked for it and we said, why not? It goes right to our Sea Goddess bills. So back to our readings tonight. Next up, Denise said, I'm in a place of plenty to release, so it's deeply heavy. Loving you and holding the space. I'm going to go back on up to our next reader. All right, our next reading. Malik, I hope I'm saying that right. She said, I think we're going with she here. I could be wrong. You let me know. Can I ask a question, please, and thank you? And I said, sure, let's give it our best shot. And she said, what does Charles think of me? Thank you. I think that's sweet. You know what we're going to do? We're going to pull a couple cards on it. We'll see what's up. And at the end of the day, too, I love to always talk about dating when we have the opportunity to. We might have connections with some people. They might like us. We might like them. Success of relationships all depends on where we're at on our own conscious journeys at this time. And it's so important to Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to be in a situation where you can truly know that and think of that because you feel the vibe that's coming your way. And you feel like whatever's happening with that is in alignment for you. She said, yes, I'm female. Thank you. You got it, sister. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, very interesting. All right. So first we got the moon, manifesting, co-creating, dreaming in what it is we want at this time. So clearly you're open to receiving. You're interested in all of this. You're hoping for this opportunity. It is the time where we're in Venus and Mercury retrograde. So when it comes to relationships, like I said before, we want to focus on ourselves first and foremost, see how our energies are feeling, especially during this time. It's the time to go with it. It's the time to co-create and manifest what we want. And so see how it actually makes you feel and see if you truly feel like this is something that's going to serve you and help you to be a better version of yourself and then co-create in your energy. You then get the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm seeing this being an opportunity for success. I'm seeing you dreaming it in and building the opportunity. I'm also seeing it being a little distracted by work situations. I don't know if you work together or if this person is working a lot. But this is an opportunity to know that there's building potential. And then the King of Cups. So some more potential there. And like I said, when it comes to relationships, it's all about consciousness. It's all about healthy communication. I will always encourage people, especially if you're going in more in the art of, the feminine and receiving and things like that. It's so important to allow, people to come to you and show you and communicate what it is they're really wanting. And maybe you being brave enough and communicating that too and saying, hey, I'm interested in this. I want to see what's happening. And if you're not quite ready for that conversation, know that this is the time to manifest that. But it is a good time to get clear and see what's going on. And I hope that supports you because it looks like potentially some good things coming your way. But like I said, relationships, they're a two-way street and they take a whole lot of consent. So any communication will support you at this time and you get the green lights to communicate about that. All right, Tracy. Hi, glad you're here, Tracy. And Denise said, I am in a place of opportunity to release so deeply it's heavy. Open to insights. Oh, I'm so glad you're here tonight, Denise. Denise is just such an incredible soul. Her words of wisdom carry people through mountains. It's insanely beautiful. All right. So for Denise, I'm going to start with a couple of, I'm actually feeling kind of a triple pull for you. We're going to pull from an angel deck, the Healing Waters deck, and the Rose deck. For Denise. Roses. Plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. So this place of opportunity to release so deeply, sister, look at that's straight up alchemy. You are meant to dig those roots on in deep so they can ground you, so they can hold you. Part of this releasing really is an ascension. It's an opportunity because your consciousness is lining up so amazingly and you've been doing so much of your work in shadow twerk and so many opportunities of space holding and perceptions changing. I know we've talked about it before. A Course in Miracles always says that a miracle is a shift in perception, and that's what's happening. You are held, you are loved, you are supported in this opportunity to release. And when you do that, it says integration, embodiment, and grounded action. So this is a big step in your opportunity to become more embodied in the spirit who you are in your body that you came here to be, Denise, in this version. You also get from the Healing Waters with this release, gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. Literally a drop, sister, drop by drop, little by little, tear by tear, release by release, healing water by healing water. This is your opportunity to allow that. What do we want when things are parched, when things are dry? We want a nice, steady, consistent rain so that things get saturated, so that things can truly get released deeply and then replenished. You then get from the angels, Denise, signs from heaven. Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence. If you've gotten a sign recently, let us know. Share with us. But they're showing you're getting all kinds of signs. You're kind of a little lit with it. Kind of spooks you out sometimes. But they're saying invite in the conversations. Lots of animal spirits coming your way at this time, communicating, giving you information, and some things I'm seeing from your parents coming in too, which is interesting and very unique. Enjoy it. Know it's there for you. Know they're there to support you, and you're not crazy, and enjoy it. I just keep hearing enjoy all that. So thank you, Denise, for allowing. Oh, I love you too. Love you too. Malik said, thank you. You are welcome. Christine said, if you wouldn't mind, I would love to hear what I need to hear for this weekend. Seafood Fest. Yeah, I hope it's lit over there. You are so welcome, Denise. And Julie also said, thank you so much. It resonates completely. Perfect. Okay. So we got Denise and Christine. You are up next. Yay. I'm so excited and honored. Okay. For Christine, I'm going to do the same thing I just did for Denise. One from each of these decks. This is feeling good. We might stick with this for a bit. Roses for Christine. What does she need to know most, especially for this weekend? Lineage of the Rose, moved by the goddess, here for this soul call, gather. Here's your confirmation. You're meant to be there. Not only are you meant to be there because it's going to bring abundance, but you are truly walking your goddess code, planting seeds, whether it's just, on a break where you're getting some water and throwing some trash out and you have a moment and you plant that seed, you are led, your intuition's on point, you can trust yourself. They're giggling, they're showing that you've gotten much better at allowing yourself to take breaks when you need to, drink water when you need to, things like that. And they're also showing that even though you've gotten better at that, sometimes it's like hard to remember that. And you're just going to get some silly signs that they're proud of you for taking that break, for charging your own battery and doing what you need to do. And it's just going to be a fun language that you have. But trust your intuition. Allow it to move you at this time. Allow it to rock you and allow it to let you know that it's part of your soul calling. And there is a reason that you're supposed to be there this weekend because cool things are going to happen. Not only just the normal cool things, but some other really cool weavings. From the healing waters, you get immerse yourself. Training, learning, new hobbies, passion. Let yourself go deep. Keep on immersing. She goes, that is great. Yes. Keep on learning, new hobbies, passion, training, immerse yourself. Be present, have fun, and immerse yourself in the joy too. They're just showing there's food you're gonna like, there's smells you're gonna like, there's senses, there's music, there's fun, there's heart hugs. Let yourself you're gonna be working hard, it's gonna be busy. But also you're really going to enjoy it. There might be, we'll see what happens this weekend. There might be a little weather or whatnot. They're showing if the rains come, they're just showing that it's going to bring joy and smiles. And I don't know, a bunch of people huddle under a tent and have heart to hearts and wonderful things happen. So allow that to be and enjoy that. And then last but not least, the angels for Christine, particularly for this weekend. All right. You got 3 that came out together. Powerful warrior, Archangel Ariel, thank you for helping me stand my ground with power. I'm seeing this with some certain boundaries coming in, with maybe some new rules, some implementations that have been happening for people you love and care about. And it's so important to let yourself honor and hold those boundaries. Call upon Archangel Ariel to support you and to be there with you. And let yourself, part of that goddess is being the fierce, I call it loving assertiveness, that fierce mama that you are. And whatever you got to do, lay down the law with whatever baby it is, whether that's business or a relationship or a person or all that, and it's going to be there to support you. You then get focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. It's safe to focus. It's okay to focus. Everything that you're worried about, though you don't worry too much, everything that you are worried about is being handled and being taken care of. And you're meant to co-create it this time. So allow yourself to focus. And then last but not least, as well, you get Archangel Haniel, honor your feelings. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. They're just showing some old things too. Even though we all get retrograded and we all get upgraded. There are some old things leaving, no longer serving you. Some healing waters coming in, some weird flashbacks and memories. let them release, let them heal, honor them. And some of them may even inspire you a little bit. I see some writing coming in, maybe a little short story or an aha or something that you reflect on and journal on. And they're showing your throat chakra being very clear, and that you'll get it when it's time to like speak up about something. And you usually are much more of that peacekeeper, but you're also not afraid to honor what's coming up for you at this time. So thank you for allowing me to pull a few cards for you, and I hope that supports you, and good luck this weekend, and I know you will enjoy it. All right. Hey, what up, Samaya? Glad you're here. So grateful. Yes, you may have a message. Of course you may. You are welcome. Such an honor. Christine, Sage Lady, if you do not follow her already, check her out. She's on Facebook and Instagram and has a beautiful shop that Ursula and I are doing in-person readings at now on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm there on Tuesdays. Ursula's there every other Thursday. And we'd love to see you in person if you're in the New Jersey area. Awesome. Okay, I'm just going back up. All right, we had Christine next, and I think Zamaya, I think you are next. Awesome. If I missed anybody, let me know. And if anyone wants a card that I didn't get to yet, drop your comment. Let me know. So I'm having fun, Zamaya, pulling one card from each deck right now. So that's what we're going to keep going with. So roses. For Zamaya, what does she need to know most today? Healing is happening. You're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw you posting some nice softening type videos and feeling some energy and getting a little more sensual with yourself. You know you are right where you need to be right now. And that is so freeing, they're showing for you, and bringing in a lot of peace. And you're literally feeling some cool things happening. And this is like a big confirmation for that. Yeah, you said 100%. You know what I'm talking about. It's amazing for you and expansive, but also a time to be so present and so grateful of it because you're so aware and you're noticing it. So like, enjoy that, drop into that juiciness. Healing waters for Zamaya. Beneath the surfaces, what's really driving you? True motives, breaking free. Another confirmation card. Part of the reason you're hopping into this healing right now and this piece is happening is so you can truly get still, so you can truly reflect into what you are wanting, who you are being, what you are becoming at this time without the pressure. It's like it says in this card, what really drives you, your true motives, what brings you joy, what makes your heart strings be pulled in a certain direction, what makes you feel grounded and important and like you're making an impact, and what feels that way, like it's inspiring you. Inspiration is being in spirit. It's being in communion with our higher self, with spirit, with all of that. So see what's coming in there, because those deeper layers, they're happening for you for a reason at this time. And then for the angel cards, there's the Maya. Leap of faith. I am ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. If you've got anything that you're a little like on the fence about right now, you're not sure if you want to jump into or not, this is your confirmation card. And if it's not quite clear yet, it's going to be really soon. You're going to have the opportunity to say some big yeses, to take a deep breath, to run on off that cliff and see what it is that serves your soul at this time. 100% yes. 100% yes. You are getting the opportunity. This angel is like this angel kind of looks like you, sister, jumping off, getting ready to fly. And you can trust it. Faith is truly an act of trust. Faith is saying, it could be good or bad. I know it's for my highest good, and I trust that I'm meant to be in this experience, and I trust God and the angels and the universe and all the things to be there, to love me, to hold me and support me, even if I fall and break, even if I flap my wings and fly. It is divine. And so confirmation, yeah, you go, girl. That is there for you, to support you. So I'm glad that you allowed me to pull you a few cards. Thank you so much. If you're just hopping on, I invite you to give us a like, a share, a follow. We're SeaGoddessHealingArts.com. We have our Sea Goddess Healing Arts, and our website is SeaGoddessHealingArts.com. We have all kinds of services, classes. We hold online soul circles and soul spaces. We teach this amazing group called Shadow Twerk, where it's an opportunity to be supported with people who are going through their own spiritual journeys and growth, and while calling themselves out and doing their shit and their shadow work. And when we co-create and hold space around that, it's been so beautiful to see how that evolves and how we're able to inspire one another, even though we're all over the country. It's like amazing. Our Sea Goddess merch shop is back. I'm wearing one of our t-shirts tonight. It's got our logo in the back. It's beautiful. We have hoodies, cats, we've got tote bags, all kinds of things on there. So we invite you to check it out if you haven't checked out our new merch shop. And as always, this is our free gift on Thursday nights. One or all of us shows up. We do readings. We check the energy, the pulse of what's going on right now. And one of our beautiful clients requested that we have a tip jar. So though this is our donation service, we put that up there because some people wanted to show us some love, and we're grateful for that. And it helps us to pay our bills. So just so you know, that tip jar is in our comments if you're interested. All right. Now I'm going to catch up on comments. Beth said, I'm here now. Beth's here now. Fantastic. Hey, Heather, what's up, girl? I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie said, good morning from the UK. How are you? Good morning. Grand Rising. I've been trying to say Grand Rising or Rise and Shine a lot lately. Because morning, I don't know. I think I look into our language. I'm one of those people, and morning has that sense of loss. Like, oh, good morning. Like, I lost the night. Here I am. When really I'm trying to like step in the present and greet the day and welcome the sunshine. So good morning. And we're glad you're sending your light and your sunshine from the UK. And I'm good. And I'm glad you're here. Katie Kiss said, hi. Oh, I love you. Glad you're here. Glad you hopped on. Heather said, hey, girl. Hey. And Zamaya said, thank you so much. You are so welcome. All right. So Beth is up next. I need a sip of water real quick because I'm talking too fast. Heather said, I'm doing good. How are you today? I'm good. I'm enjoying the energies today. It's been a weird week. It's been a little bit of a somber week for me too. I've been releasing a lot and allowing myself to be. And I always find when I do cry or I allow my tears to come out, it's just healing waters. And I feel lifted after. So I don't know what y'all have been feeling. Oh, and I know Mercury has been on it with technology. We were having crazy things at the office I work at today. It was just very slow and weird things and glitchiness. And we had glitchiness going on with Sea Goddess this week. And a lot of people have been telling me about just weird car problems or travel rearrangements. So I know Mercury is truly up to the tricks right now. So Maya said, same here. All right. Next up, Beth. If you're just popping on, welcome. Sea Goddess Thursday Night Lives. We're most likely going to be changing this for fall season. Christine said, oh my God, tech's been crazy, right? It's you hear about that every Mercury retrograde, but it's this week's been a little extra. But we have all kinds of retrogrades going on right now. So for Beth, what does Beth need to know most today? One. Healing the motherline. Oof. Healing the motherline. Healing ancestral work. Motherline growing up. This is really funny. I don't think Beth will mind me sharing, but I sent her something funny to make her laugh because we were just talking about things to do with healing the motherline and stuff like that. So I just think that's pretty funny that showed up. And this card looks a little bit like you up in there too. This is so funny how these are happening tonight. You've been through all kinds of things recently. You have incredible ancestors holding you. You are becoming an ancestor. You are walking in your lineage. You are stepping into a whole new phase of your life and who you are at this time. And while you're doing that, you're healing those who came before you and those who are going to come after you in all kinds of ways through your lineage, physically and energetically. So allow yourself to walk that. The mother-daughter relationship, is one of the most complicated ones that there are. And it's where we have an opportunity to see so much of our programming, our beliefs about ourselves, and an opportunity to truly step into unattachment and forgiveness and see our parents and our children. And it's the work of a lifetime. And you are well into that and on that, and anything that's coming up around that right now, it's safe to move into. It's safe to take a look at, and it's safe to invite yourself to go deep on. So lots of healing happening there on the mama lineage. And I don't know if you've had any visitations, but a visitation may come for you soon, which would be so lovely, right? You then get Cosmic Ocean, current dreams, future realities, and new beginnings. This is so beautiful. You're in the fertile void of the unknown. You've got wonderful things that are coming in that are happening for you. I'm privileged to know you get to go on a little adventure this coming week that's going to serve your soul. It's going to literally stir you up, make you feel like you're floating in the void, make you open to all kinds of new possibilities, ways of being, dreams. You're getting ready to go into another deep dive study, and this is a time to lay on your back and float and see what comes on in. Beth said, what'd you say? Yeah, the 9-month ancestral healing program that just started. There you are. Float on into that. New beginnings, current dreams, Shaman Beth coming at you. Then last but not least, we're going to pull a little Kyle Gray angel card. We all love him. For Beth. This is from Kyle Gray's Angel Prayers deck, which I just love. Oh, thanks, Katie. Katie said, I'm glowing. Probably because it's hot as hell today. Nah, actually, I looked at it. I was pretty much like working it. I know you love Kyle Gray. Beth does love Kyle Gray. I was pretty much actually looked out, worked inside most of the day today. But I've been trying to get out and get my summer sun as long as I can. We had our little taste of fall last week, and then now it's been all hot again here in South Jersey. But I'm soaking it up. So Beth, you get spiritual support. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. I'm telling you, these visitations are going to be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be dreams. I don't know if you're going to hear something, see something, but something really cool is going to come in for you that has a whole lot to do with your ancestral lines. So enjoy that and pray to that. Talk to your grandmother. Talk to different people who are there for you, who want to have a conversation with you. But as most of us know, this is such an amazing, Beth said, dear angels, thank you for supporting me. It's true. This is such an amazing opportunity for you to just be and to receive and to breathe and to know you're loved and supported and to see what reveals itself to you just from being present, just from enjoying it. Grandma is only haunting my mom right now. I know. That's so funny. Beth had mentioned that. She was like, yeah, she's like, my grandma's literally haunting my mom. I think she's going to be coming around for you a little bit too, but I think it's going to be coming in a different way. So enjoy that. And I just think that's so funny. I love it. Heather said, I can't stay tonight, but I hope everyone has a great night and a great weekend. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Heather. And Heather, real quick, if you're there, the inner voice, thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. Know you're trusted, know you're led, know your spirit is holding you, and your angels are too, and trust whatever intuition is coming in. Oh, all right. Beth said, thank you so much. Those cards really resonate. Awesome. Oh, Katie, you're so sweet. Katie's hopping on. She's been running around all day. No air in the truck. Oh, you poor thing. All right, I'm going back up. Let's just see who is in line next for a reading. We had Beth. She said, I'm here now. Katie was giving me compliments. I love that. Beth loves Kyle Gray. We love Kyle Gray. He's our angel man. And Katie, would you like a reading tonight? If so, drop a comment. Let me know. I'll pull you a card. And anyone else, if I missed you, let me know. Drop it in the comments. But if anybody else wants a card, you are a trooper. I don't have anybody else on the list right now that I see. And if you are new to Sea Goddess Healing Arts, we have a beautiful website that Ursula, my business partner, our goddess of operations, we call her, the goo here at Sea Goddess Healing Arts. She does just such a great job keeping that all together. And it's beautiful and it's updated and it's easy to go through. Our Sea Goddess merch shop's back. You can show us some love and buy a t-shirt or a tote bag or a hat. We have all kinds of classes, events, fundraisers, cool opportunities coming up that we'd love to see you at. And we have our beautiful Soul Garden monthly membership right now, where you have an opportunity to grow with us. You get a meditation, you get access to an online soul circle, you get a private readings only for members opportunity session, kind of like this. And then you also get access to our monthly soul broadcast, which is different pieces of lessons and opportunities from each of us for you to learn from. All right. Katie said, yes, ma'am. All right. I'm getting some permission here. I'll pull my comments back up. Mercury's being silly. There we go. Yes, ma'am. I was trying to send you stars. Aw, stars. Thank you. Hey, Sophia. So glad you're here. I needed to go to the page and sign up. We're so glad you're here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you, Katie. And Sophia, if you want a card, we're at the end of my reading line. So you have an opportunity to hop on in if you want. You always have my permission. You're so sweet. Okay, so I'm doing a 3 card for everybody. We're doing a rose, a healing water, and then an angel. Roses for Katie Kiss. What does she need to know most tonight? Your first one is the return. A new story, you decide, alignment, it's coming together. This is a really potent card for you. You really are returning. It's pretty cool because I hadn't seen you in a while and I literally just saw you recently, and it is straight up the return of you. But the return of you is to you. You've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of growing. You've done a lot of, they're showing pruning and cut away some things no longer serving you. Hi, Sheila. Glad you're here. So this is an opportunity to know that you deserve the reward of that. You are returning to yourself. There are some things they're showing you actually used to maybe even get a little hot-headed or yell with certain things, but like you're more like just cutting it off in peace right now and walking away from some things, and it's really serving you. You said yes. Oh, good. I'm glad that resonates. For your Healing Waters card, you get She Who Flows. This is confirmation for what we just talked about. Be open to change, go with the flow of life. They're showing that because you have been through everything you've been through, and because you've had to survive the ways you've had to micromanage, and you've had to be in control of a lot of things. And it's been hard, and there hasn't been many times where it's been safe enough for you to let go and let flow. But you're actually in a place where you can do that. You're actually in a place where you have enough peace, you have enough protection around you, and you have an opportunity to just relax. And the way we do that is we start showing up for our own changes, like whether it's something simple, like we go to bed by a certain night or a certain time, we drink a certain amount of water, or if it's just letting ourselves be super present and being open, whether it's just a random conversation with someone at a grocery store, whether it's, you just enjoying watching a butterfly fly for a minute, whatever it is, there's an opportunity for you to receive there. So let yourself go with the flow, be open to change, and have that support you as you're writing your new story. And then last but not least, oh my God, she goes, wow. Perfect. Yes, I'm glad that's resonating. You know what it means, sister. Archangel Azrael, change and transition. Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. There's your other confirmation. Whatever's happening, it's happening for you. Could be hard, could be tears at times. No good movie doesn't have all the feelings and all the challenges. But this change and this transition is happening for you. Even if something got removed recently that you didn't really want to break up with or be done with, it's happening for you. And you can pray to Archangel Azrael and have this big, beautiful energy there holding you, loving you, and protecting you, and know that they already are. And because we are in this beautiful free will society, it's so important that we ask our angels for help. We ask our ancestors for help. We ask our spirit guides for help, because we live in a world, in this amazing universe we've co-created, where the law of consent is so real for us as humans and for spirit. So if we ask our angels, hey, please come in, be with me, hold me right now, guide me, give me a sign, they would love to. They just need our permission. They'll still be there. They'll still try as hard as they can, but they have to manipulate the universe more. It's much easier if we just give them permission. It's like opening the door for them. Awesome. Katie said, I've been in bed so early for the last few weeks. I love this. Yes. Let that happen. Let yourself rest, recoup, let yourself recalibrate, I don't know if you were an athlete growing up. They're just showing, like, back when you were younger, you used to just go and play outside. You used to play, go hard all day, maybe even do sports, things like that. And then you used to conk out, and have some peace. And that part of you is coming back at this time. So allow yourself to tune into that when you can. And like I said, you had to be of service for a lot of others, but now you're getting an opportunity to bring yourself back. She said, it's so difficult right now. I love that. And yes, I know. Awesome. And she said, baseball. I was a big tomboy. Awesome. Yeah. So you're just kind of getting back into that. You're allowing your inner warrior. Movement is medicine for you. Anytime you can exercise or move your energy and run yourself a little ragged, you're going to get a great night's sleep. It's going to serve you. It's going to release things no longer serving you. And you're going to have some time to really do that now. So enjoy creating that and making that happen. All right. And Sheila said, hi. Hi, Sheila. I'm glad you tuned on in. And Sophia said, what an exhausting week. I definitely need a pick-me-up reading. Oh, man, everybody. I'm telling you, it's been this wild Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde energy. Luckily, we've got the new moon coming on up here. So it is a time to, I think Mercury's getting a little bit extra in here right now. And it's a time to recalibrate, refocus, literally unplug and replug in. Sometimes that's all it takes to restart some things. And we have to do that with ourselves too. We literally charge our phones every night. We take some rest ourselves, but like how often are we really truly charging ourselves? All right, take a little sip of water. Actually, I think I have seltzer in here. And then I'm going to read for Sophia. Sophia said, what an exhausting week. I definitely need a pick-me-up. Oh, hi. Hi, Andrea. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so sorry that you are inflamed and tired. Hi, Angie. I'm so glad you're here. I would love to pull you some cards. Yes, we will get you in. And Beth said, yes, stay hydrated, lady. And Sophia said she's been working 13-hour days and it's not okay. It's not. That's too much for the human. Too much. I actually was reading some studies recently. And in several other countries, you only work 6 hours a day because that's all the mind can truly, truly focus on and be productive in. And if you work in an environment where you're there for many, many hours, you tune out. Even if you're doing something where you're bartending all day, every day, you're still like, all of a sudden you're on autopilot and you're moving. You're like, I had to pee 3 hours ago, but like, I'm still going, and you lose consciousness. And so that is a lot. That is heavy. They are showing things lightening up for you though. And it won't stay like that. So that's good. So, roses for Sophia. Whispers of Mother Earth. Creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. Though you're exhausted, though you've been working like crazy, you have gotten inspired with some ideas. Even if some of those ideas are just, I really want to go lay like a starfish on the earth right now and sit at the base of a tree and absorb. This is an opportunity to do that. So let yourself be held. Let yourself go into nature because that is one of your biggest medicines. They're showing hugs too. You just need a lot of hugs this week, and you got a lot of people who can hug you and love you. And when that happens, just know that this week wasn't wasted. It was going to be worth it, and that some neat ideas are going to come out of it. But anything you can do, especially over the weekend, to drop on into nature, let it happen. With your creativity and ideas, you also get birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? I know that you guys have potential of giving birth to a new maybe business baby or something like that, and opportunities within you and the way you show up, and boundaries being pushed and crossed. Like 13 hours, that's a lot, And so right now, if you can focus or daydream a little bit on what it is you're wanting to create, it's just going to give you some drive, some motivation, and opportunity to keep moving forward. Yes, Earth sounds so healing. I have a yoga event this weekend. Perfect timing. Excellent. Yes, you need the yogas. You need the earth. It's going to serve you and be super helpful. And for your angel card, count your blessings. Thank you, universe and angels, for the blessings in my life. This is literally, back to the basics. Sophia knows all about this. She's probably giggling, but like attitude of gratitude gets us so far. And especially when we're in frustrating situations, when we're in challenging work environments, when we're stressed out about certain things and we don't have a lot of control over, one thing we do have control over is our gratitudes. I'll just drop into something totally different. I feel like there's crazy things going on around me I can't control. I'm like, all right, well, thank you so much. If it's work, thank you for letting me have this job. And I'm thankful that I can sit at this desk straight up. I broke my back a few times. Like I had all this pain. Oh, you know what? I'm so grateful I feel better today. I'm so grateful I have an open mind and an open heart and I can hold space. I'm grateful I'm not taking this personally. And then just the physical things. I'm grateful I have this job, this house, this roof over my head, this car, little things. Gratitude. Sophia's going. That's it. It can be the greatest healing balm and medicine, and also sometimes distraction and bridge into getting what it is we really want. That's the key to manifesting, is being grateful for what we want before we have it, especially when you can't, if you're poor as hell, broke as hell. I'm so grateful for the $10,000 sitting in my bank account. And when you feel into that, that's the way we manifest, is when we feel into it, when we know it's ours, like it wants to come to us. And so the more you can drop into that right now, it's one of your favorite medicines, and it's just going to help you bridge this exhaustion. Yes, I feel super down about the business deal because the numbers just aren't working, but it all works out as it's supposed to. Hold the space for yourself. Know that this really is. That's why you got that creativity baby right here. And the birth mysteries. There are other things at work. So even if it's not shaking out exactly as you're seeing it or hoping it would at this time, something else is going to shift and click, and there's an opportunity for it to work out. I'm just seeing like these deals being made. I'm seeing things being figured out, panned out. It's so Mercury retrograde, so we're going to keep revisiting until we figure out something that does work for us. So big, big love, Sophia. I'm so glad you hopped on, and I hope that supports you tonight. Andrea said, I definitely need a pick me up card. We will get to you, sister. And Katie said, I definitely need that. Definitely need to manifest. Manifesting's tricky, but once you figure it out, it's amazing what it can do for you. All right. And let's see. I think Angie's next, unless I missed someone. Yep, Sophia. Beautiful. Angie, hopping on with Angie. If you're just joining, we're Sea Goddess Healing Arts. Please check out our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We do our live readings every Thursday night. We have a beautiful Last Splash fundraiser coming up next weekend at the Absecon Lighthouse. It's a fundraiser for Marine Mammal Stranding Center and for the Lighthouse. We have a beautiful in-person soul space coming up in EHT on Monday night. Ursula and I are going to be doing in-person readings weekly over at the Sage Lady Shop. Shadow Twerk's coming back up. Our Soul Garden membership's open. We got our new merch line going on. All kinds of growth. So please check out our website. Please keep in touch with us. Give us a like, a share, a follow. And per request, we have this beautiful virtual tip jar. This is our gift to you on Thursday nights. However, many people requested to throw us a tip, and we'll take it because we put it right towards our business expenses. So we appreciate that. And thank you for giving us a like, a share, a follow, and being here and holding some soul space tonight. So next up is, Angie said, yes, everyone should go. Oh, I love it. Angie is next up for readings. Oh, and Angie, I hope it's okay. Angie's an incredible healer as well. If you are in South Jersey area and you haven't checked out Island Therapy yet, it's just a beautiful space. Ursula and I are honored to teach there. And it's an opportunity to check in with your mental health and your wellness and your healing. And there's so many supportive classes, retreats, opportunities, and practitioners there. So give them a like, a share, and a follow too. We've been dropping Sea Goddess Healing Arts, Sage Lady Shop, Zen Landing Wellness, Island Therapy. Like, we have such an amazing community in South Jersey. And then our fundraiser coming up is for the Absecon Lighthouse and the Marine Mammal Stranding Center. So if you're looking for some good organizations to give to, they are ones that we certainly love to support. For Angie, all right, I've been doing triple card readings, so your 3 cards are coming right up. Oh, she said, all amazing places. Thank you, so blessed. Yes, I feel you. All right, for Angie from the Roses. Your first card is the Rose Garden, Innocence, Forgiveness. Be gentle on yourself. Being gentle on ourselves, way easier said than done, especially when we're business owners and healers and space holders. And, mothers and weavers and dreaming in new ways of being and doing all kinds of different things. Know right now it's a time to be gentle with yourself. Know you're truly doing the best you can. I always joke around. We all know when we're not doing the best we can. We all know we can be doing a little bit better. And it's so important that you have grace with yourself. Grace is that beautiful moment, that beautiful opportunity where we get to let ourselves just be at peace and just be at love with ourselves, no matter what's happening, no matter what decisions we made, no matter what happened to us, for us, around us. It's a time to trust, and it's a time to allow ourselves to forgive ourselves and know we've always done the best we can, and to trust in the beautiful divine things happening around us. But this is a time where you get to water your own garden a little bit. You get to be gentle with yourself, find things that truly feel like it restores your innocence. The time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. So even if it's just you're watching a silly show, or you're going for a longer walk than usual, or whatever it is, let yourself drop out and tune into yourself right now, and you're going to find more and more of that grace. And anywhere, like if you just find different things, like, oh, you know what, I'm dehydrated because I didn't drink enough water today, like, all right, you know what, I'll water my well now, and I forgive myself, and all is well, and I was being of service, and I'll remember next time. All right. Your next one. Bounteous, generously given relationships coming together. Right now, during this retrograde with Venus and Mercury and so many things happening, it is a time to weave relationships. I'm seeing all kinds of relationships coming together for you. I'm seeing some things going on with some parent stuff. I'm seeing some romantic things coming in, and I'm seeing even just some beautiful, business relationships and clients and things like that. There's an opportunity for weavings. And what they're showing too is an opportunity for you, like you had to remove for a while, and you're stepping forward again, and you're stepping back into that from a much more balanced place, and you can trust it and give from it when it feels good. Like it's literally like you're going to be ready to step in when it starts to feel like you're starting to overflow a tiny bit. But then when you're in service, you get so much back. And it's this beautiful thing. And it's going to fill up your heart chakra. It's going to fill up your well. And it's going to allow you to be doing the things you want to be doing, and holding the spaces that you want to be holding, from a generous place, from a place of plenty, as opposed to a place of feeling like, a little depleted. Oh, you so needed to hear that. Last but not least, the Divine Mother, unconditional love. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me give and receive the love I deserve. And it's rare. I get emotional. I'm getting emotional for you right now. Like, it is so important you allow yourself to be whole. It is so important you forgive yourself and know that whatever happened was absolutely, though heartbreaking and hard at times, no doubt, also heart opening, and there for you to connect and crack open with yourself and with spirit, and to initiate you into mothering yourself as much as you can. And if you feel yourself rocking sometimes, or you feel yourself being a little held, that's the Divine Mother coming on in. Even if you can get like a rocking swing or a chair or a hammock, or if you've been finding yourself rocking a lot lately, that is for yourself. That is for healing. That is to connect you with your higher self, with other spirits and angels and so many things that are there to support you. And tears water our soul garden so we can grow. And they're giggling because you've been letting them flow as much as you can. And it's important. And just know that you're very held by the Divine Mother, and that she's working her way through you, and you are stepping into that in so many ways. So I hope that supports you. And even I got a little big love. Tears water our soul garden. So thank you for allowing me to hold that space and pull those cards for you. Very moving. All right. Oh, Sophia said, it always supports me. Appreciate you in this community. Appreciate you so much too, sweet sister. And we're sending you good big vibes right now. Angie said, thank you so much, love. You are so, so welcome. Katie said, just growing and growing. I love that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. And last but not least, I believe we have Andrea. I need a pick-me-up card. If I missed anybody, let me know. But I think Andrea was our last one. Zamaya said, I love this. I love that you're here. I love you're all here. We have a great little community on our Sea Goddess Facebook page community. We have our private monthly membership for $11.11 a month. We have beautiful soul circles and classes, and so many of us get to meet people in person here in the South Jersey community. And then we have a beautiful extended network all around the country. And it's so cool, the weavings of this whole little community and group and how it all comes together. And I'm so glad you're all here tonight. Definitely warms my heart. All right, so I'm going to go back up to Andrea's comment. I need a pick-me-up card. All right, well, we'll see. Hopefully they pick you up, but they're going to give you what you need to know most because that's what they do. But I hope it picks you up. All right, and I'm so glad you're here, sweet Andrea. Roses for Andrea. The child within. Inner mother, inner innocence, gentleness, tenderness. Time for you to be tender with yourself and with others. Anything that you can be more gentle on, anyone you can be more gentle on, especially yourself, it's the time. And they're actually, I don't know if you went to the beach this summer or lake, or you were rolling around or playing in sand or something, or if you had little ones around you, but something with the water and being around that and like sitting around is really helping you to tune back in. I know in your beautiful picture, you're on a kayak right now, but I don't know. I'm seeing you on the land and your feet and like, I don't know, just building a sandcastle kind of thing. And it's just allowing you to remember the things that bring you true joy. And anything that you can do right now to allow yourself to have some fun, to extend some grace, to not be so hard on yourself, it's going to restore that innocence. And if you can hang around children as much as possible right now, it's going to help bring that in. And the shadow work of the inner child. When you get triggered, triggers are opportunities to heal and an opportunity to say, all right, well, what's going on? What got crossed? What do I need to know most? Like, were my parents not able to give me something? Can I try to forgive them and give myself what it is? Like, do I just need to hear, like, I'm proud of you? Like, can I tell myself that? What can you do at this time to restore your innocence? Because it's so important for you. All right. And then the healing waters. The pearl. Oh, I love the pearl. Oh, I wish you lived closer too, but hopefully we'll be touring at some point and come see everybody too. The pearl, alchemy, the reward at the end, from grit to grace. Oh, I love this. Who doesn't want to be a pearl of wisdom, right? Pearls are cool. Pearls grow very slowly and uniquely, and they come because they were irritating the shit out of the clam or the oyster. And what happens is when the oyster or the clam get a little piece of sand or grit or shell or something that's irritating them, they put up a defense and they're like, oh no, like I can't let you in my home right now. Like you're causing irritation. And they start to develop this goo around it. And then eventually it becomes a pearl. It's almost like a scab, if you will. And then we pay a whole lot of money for it. And we associate it with wisdom, which is pretty cool. So what the opportunity is literally seeing what you can do with that broken piece, with that irritant, with that thing we were just talking about, those triggers, and how can you go ahead and turn that into the pearl? How can you go ahead and make that a thing that was once a pain in your ass, literally, and turn it into beauty and love and acceptance and wisdom. Wisdom is when we take a lot of the shit we've been through and we release the emotion and bring in the lessons. So this is an opportunity for you to keep on going. Healing your inner child is part of that. It helps you to become the pearl and the wise one. And you are well on your way with that. And then last but not least, from the angels, for Andrea. Open your heart, Archangel Chamuel. Thank you, Chamuel, for removing barriers around my heart. At this time, there's still some guards up with some certain things. And they want you to know there's never been a safer time to let your guards down. And the reason it's safe to do that is because you trust yourself and you trust your own intuition. Very good at communicating your needs. Your throat chakra wasn't always open, but it's very open now. You're very good at saying yes and no in a lot of ways. And it's an opportunity to let your heart open up and to be love, especially with, people or things that are irritating you, because that can happen and that's totally normal. When irritation happens, it usually means it's because our boundaries are getting crossed in some way. So it's okay if that happens. And it's also an opportunity to communicate and to share and to say why. And so let your heart be open. It's a time. And if you have any issues with that, invite Archangel Chamuel to be with you, to walk with you, and to support you during this. So thank you all so much for tuning on in to our Thursday night lives. I'm so glad you were here with me tonight. Please give us a like, a share, a follow. Check out our beautiful website, our upcoming events. If you made it to the end of this, I offer 50% off all of my services. You just type in the coupon code Mandy Live on any of my services on the website, and it'll give you 50% off. So you can do that with a package, you can do that with a single session, long session, short session, whatever. Mandy Live gives you 50% off. And I thank you so much for being here and holding the soul space. Oh, Andrea dropped a comment and she said, I kayak all summer. I babysit my 8-month-old granddaughter and she brings me such joy. Yes. Oh, good. Yes, I've been doing self-care and letting myself go with the flow more. I'm a 6-year-old pearl for sure. Perfect cards. Yes, I don't trust men. I love myself. Little by little, you will allow. And that's just it. Like trust in the alchemy, trust in the natural things. I went through a lot with men. It took me a long time to learn how to trust men. And there's definitely men I trust now. And there's definitely what you can trust is your own energy. And what you can trust is if it's safe for you to move forward. And if you do choose to move forward with something romantically, you'll feel it. You'll know it. You'll feel that trust. And so it'll be a great sign for you. So thank you so much for being here and holding the soul space. Beth said, have a great night. Big love, everyone. We'll catch you next week.